taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut, season off top, you stop breathing.
Wilder Helenius. So yeah, I mean, Wilder has been thinking, oh, he's gonna retire because he didn't know, because those 3 fights took a lot out of him. But just for the fact that his hometown Tuscaloosa gave him a statue and everything like that, and he's like, you know what? I think I want to come back, and try to give him my all again. So,
I mean, that was some real shit though. Like, you gotta respect that. I know we critique Wilder hard, and he ain't do himself no favors with the Breland situation. But
yeah, no, of course.
Like, you could tell he cares about the sport and how he's perceived, and you gotta respect that.
Right. So I mean, and even now too, is like, I mean, and then obviously we keep, because since the Fury fights were so damaging, it's like, hey, you gotta find a good opponent, come back. Someone who so basically a bouncer, someone who may be a little bit of a risk, but someone he could probably knock out. Enter Robert Helenius.
Ludovic. I'm just saying, it just got that little element there,
Yeah, because I mean, Robert Helenius is coming off 2 impressive. Well, the second one is, LB didn't like that one. The second one, so although it was a clear win or whatever, over the.
I mean, you can still say 2 impressive wins,
Yeah, over Adam Kalnacki, because first of all, he was not supposed to be Kalnacki. No one had him,
and he beat him twice.
Yeah, and he beat him twice, and it ended up breaking his. He broke his eye socket the last time around. So
it's the end of his career. I mean, like kind of,
Yeah,
I thought he had a fight coming up. He retired.
Well,
Kalnacki didn't retire. No, I mean he had that fight with that Arabian cat or whatever, and he took another beating.
Yeah. Damaris beat him up. That guy Damaris.
You're right. I do remember that now. Come on, God damn.
That was on the Ruiz card, right? The Ruiz.
Yeah, that was on the Ruiz.
Yeah, he looked trash in that damn fight.
Yeah, because he got his ass whooped.
I'm sorry, I completely forgot about that fight. So it's like when you said it, it's like all the memories started coming back like real fast. I'm like, oh shit! And some of them were punches too. So I'm like, damn.
Because he was primed to be that Wilder scalp. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was undefeated and shit.
Yeah. Like Kalnacki was also penciled in to actually try to fight Anthony Joshua for the title, but it was just like he didn't take the shot. But now it's like ain't no title shot in this region. Like dude's career is probably over, or in serious jeopardy right now because 3 straight.
That's just a 9th inning for real.
Yeah, so it's like, but Helenius, man, like, that's his momentum right there. And it's just like, okay, he has this behind him, and then he has, Wilder was looking for an opponent that could either, give him a little trouble. So you got yourself a pretty damn good fight. Now,
whoa. Pretty decent. I don't know if it's a pretty good fight.
Let's call it good, not pretty good. Just it's a decent to good.
Yeah, because I mean, pretty
good comeback fight. Good comeback fight.
Yeah, it's a good comeback. But it's not a good fight.
Yeah, because and the reason why, let's put it this, now most people expect, Wilder to one punch him out of there.
It's a litmus test. It's going to be a litmus test.
Yeah, so pretty much it's going to be
a better opponent than half his resume, really.
If it goes past 4, I'll start getting a little worried for Wilder. I'll be honest. If it's like you don't get him out of 1 and 2, I'm gonna be like, I don't know.
It's not gonna be that sure. For me, I feel like with Helenius, remember, him and Helenius are sparring partners. They know each other very well, so that familiarity might slow it down a little bit. It might take a couple rounds just to get things going, because that familiarity won't have them going gung-ho at each other.
Right.
That's just my opinion there.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's like, because in the pictures they seem buddy. Of course, unfortunately, there's no sparring footage of them that's actually leaked. To see. But the one thing about Helenius that's always stayed true is that you can't let him touch you like that. Like Helenius now is seeing better days. This dude was KO'd by Gerald Washington. Talk about another fucking that was unexpected.
Who Wilder and Kalnacki KO.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just
Wilder KO'd after looking like I don't know, not a bronze medalist for the first 4 rounds.
No, right. But he still KO'd him. So
Yeah, he's still, yeah. So it was just funny that was the case. You know, it's just like, God damn, like Helenius losing to that dude. You know, but Helenius has heavy.
And he lost to Duhaupas.
Well, Duhaupas is not as bad. Duhaupas is a little tough, you know, whereas Gerald Washington is not. It's not tough. You know, like you don't expect Gerald Washington to knock him the fuck out like he did, but Gerald Washington showed, you know, decided he wanted it that night, and bam, he got it. You know, but yeah, this time, but then Helenius has heavy hands of stone. Like, dude's hands are stone. Like, you can't let him touch you. You do that, and that's where this is where Wilder's punch resistance is going to get tested. Like, you know, can Wilder, Wilder can definitely get KO'd by Helenius. Like, let's make that very clear. Helenius can definitely KO Wilder just as easily as Wilder can KO Helenius.
I mean, there's an element of danger.
Yeah,
in this fight, no doubt. I was talking about the top 5 before I got into the StreamYard. That's why I was so late, because we was actually on the talking. And this nigga, he said some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Wilder paying a nigga to take a dive because he fighting a sparring partner. And you know, I had a real good laugh because some people could look at it that way.
I mean that Malik.
Litmus test you could take.
I mean, that whole Malik Scott shit, you know, never sat right with everyone else. Like, what happened in that shit? So
that too.
Yeah. So Rome, man, what you think about Wilder coming back, man? About this whole situation? Oh, Rome smoked out.
Yeah, that nigga probably fell asleep again.
High ass nigga, man.
No, that nigga work hard, but I'm sorry, like, real talk.
Yeah,
every day of the week.
That's what it is, yo. But you know, but like I said, I like the fight, but it's not a pay-per-view fight. Like, that should have never been.
No.
This should have never been. This should be a regular Showtime fight, and you know, a whole quadruple header. And this should, or if you want to put it on Fox, if you really want eyes on the dude. Like,
that's what they should have did.
Yeah, like this is not
introduce a former heavyweight champion on Fox,
right? You know, and paying $74.99 for this shit. Like, you kidding me? Like, nah.
Matter of fact, how many pay-per-view buys you think this is gonna get?
Oh, so yeah, so P.
That's funny because we have a poll about that. So great, you brought that up. Hot, fresh out the oven poll for y'all. We got the best polls.
Pause, motherfucker.
Pause. Y'all make everything a pause.
In my head, I'm like a chick at the house. I'm just like, yeah, fresh out the oven.
Oh my gosh. Fresh out the oven. It's a hot new Ring Gang poll. So this one's a simple one. It's how many pay-per-views will Wilder Helenius do? Will it do 500K, 250K, 100K, or 50K?
Ooh.
And so far we got 47 votes. You know, keep voting. Yes. And of those 47 votes, 53% said it will do 250K. So 250K for 53%. 23% said it will do 50K. 13% said it'll do 100K, and then 11% said it'll do 500K. Way too high. Way too high.
I heard stands thinking that shit gonna do 500K. Maybe if it was Wilder and Ruiz, and y'all still gave us Darrell Plant, and y'all gave us like a third strong co-feature main event undercard
opener or some shit.
Yeah.
Maybe. But it would have to be on the damn level of maybe J-Rock Derevyanchenko or.
Nah, I think this one's going to be the third best. I'll put it nicely. The third best Russell brother and Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Oh boy! I think this will do about like. I could see it doing like 150K, 200K. So.
Yeah, 250 at the most, but yeah, and obviously because. Yeah, like I said,
this is a 50K maybe 75K. We only got 4 options.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if it sells way more than that, then it'll be like, okay, then clearly they know something that we don't, or Wilder might be more of a draw than we think. You know,
Yeah.
but
I think he's a decent draw too. It's just he's never presented like that.
right, because he's never given the opponent to actually make him be like that, except for Fury.
Well, yeah, then it's like he couldn't handle the bright lights and all the big stage and all the shit talking, and he didn't really was a part of it the second fight
To this day.
or the third fight like that.
Right.
So I'm just like, damn, man, like back in the day, man, you know, the boxers made events,
Did
Right.
especially heavyweights. Like you supposed to be there to suck that shit up and, you know, whatever, but y'all niggas go on these Dylan White, let me chill in a cave somewhere while fucking this big ass white guy is clowning me all over the place. Like, what the fuck y'all doing, man? Like no one gonna damn stand up to Fury and talk some shit? Like,
Like not one at all. Like, yo,
I'm just saying, man. Like, God, dog. Like from both sides, the UK and fucking America. Like, do we need someone to emerge from Africa or South America? Like,
talk some shit at least to sell, because it's like, yeah,
like y'all heavyweights, but y'all not the heavyweights. Like,
yeah, it's like, you know, you can't do it. Yeah, Fury's the only shit talking in that. Was like, yeah, because
that's why Fury is regarded so high. Ain't because of his damn resume. His resume is like B- at best.
right.
It's because he's a showman. And he goes an extra mile and he keeps his name relevant. He pisses people off. He makes people happy. He like he's all of that. Like, and Wilder is already likable. Honestly, Wilder's more likable than Fury.
Yeah,
But they don't put the machine behind him, and he doesn't go the extra mile.
also,
He really could sell this fight and make this shit 350K.
yeah,
Like buys, like he could, but like the sport is missing showman, man, and you got these guys are likable enough.
yeah.
So but I see this as a 50K, like maybe 75K. King P said what, 200?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think 250K is reachable. So
It is.
So, but I think it'll be like 200K, which is closer to 250K. So I put that by default.
I say 125, 150, something like that.
Because he did. I mean, we'll see. Because he has the story of this is his comeback. So that in and of itself, I guess, is a story.
Well, how much
And
did
he did. What'd you say?
How much did you do with Ortiz? Can you recall?
Ortiz did 275K.
Wait, Wilder and Ortiz too?
Yeah, Wilder Ortiz did 275K
For the second fight or the first one?
for the second fight.
The
First
one
fight wasn't pay per view.
First one was Showtime, yeah, regular, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really, 270? That's kind of okay. Well, damn.
275K for that.
For Ortiz,
hold
that's
on.
50.
Hold on, wait. Someone's challenging me on Fury now? Nah, don't do that. And then don't be on the Wild. Nah, it's dude, Wilder cherry picked Fury to be a fucking to bigger, and then shit fucking failed, and Fury ended up being bigger than Wilder in both countries.
right. Yeah,
Fuck out of here! Like, come on, man! Like, y'all, did y'all not? You don't see Wilder on WrestleMania and shit.
yeah. No, like, you know, Wilder for the most part. I
Wilder's
mean,
not pissing everybody off on Twitter week after week, and his name buzzing like that, and he's got the fight coming up.
right. You know, now Alonso said 270 is. It depends what we think.
Yeah. 15 years ago. That shit
right.
ain't 270 ain't no fucking draw right now. If
270 right now in the market is kind of deep. It's pretty good for the era we're in right now. It's true,
dude, because this is the era of the Hall of Very Good. That's why you said that's very good. Very good ain't a fucking draw though.
Yeah, and
Look,
the fact,
man,
and
you're if you not getting 500K or at least 375 every pay-per-view, you're not really a draw.
You're not. No matter what, and like I said, there's no true pay-per-view draws anymore like that. Canelo might be the last one, and even then, you probably
I don't think Spencer Tank's a pay-per-view draw.
No.
Tank could be like.
In this day and age, I mean,
Tank is a draw.
Tank is a draw. Tank is
Well, I'm
huge.
saying, the Charlos did a pay-per-view and haven't done it since. So clearly, if Spence and Tank keep going on pay-per-view, then clearly the numbers are justify it.
No, because that's the only way they could pay these niggas, man.
Right, that's the reason. Yeah, it's not.
He's broke. I've heard people say he's broke a few times.
Yeah.
All these niggas. Look. Me and Pat tried to tell y'all how long ago? Back when I think before we even was ring game, they was overpaying niggas, man. But everybody was caught on this whole, oh no. We want the fighters to get the most money and hold up. I want them to get the most money too. Within reason. So we'll see the proper fights happen when they're supposed to happen. And that hasn't been happening for a long time. Because dudes is getting paid fucking $900,000 to fight fucking Freddie Hernandez.
Right.
Exactly. And then you watch the boxing, I'm talking about Andre Berto. Right. And I'm saying this as a fan and a Florida dude. So it's like, I'm just being objective, man. Like, I'm being honest. Like, even with Wilder, Wilder's a born star, yo. He's not but America didn't catch on until the second Stavern fight.
Facts.
Yeah.
But even then, he's growing, he's getting bigger. But what they do, instead of taking the chance, rolling the dice on Anthony Joshua, they go for Fury. Rest is history, really. And come on, man, y'all following boxing, y'all know how Fury was looking.
Yeah.
And then for all the people who argued niggas down back in the day, talking about, oh no, Wilder didn't duck him, this, that, he didn't duck Joshua, he didn't try to make the fight, Years later, Wilder says it himself. It says, I took less money for Fury.
Yep.
He knew that, so it's like, come on, man. Like, Wilder would have went into a whole different atmosphere if he would have took the Joshua fight.
Right.
He went the easier path, which was Fury.
Yeah.
So easy. Everyone on Ring Gang picked Wilder to beat Fury, including me.
Yeah.
All of us picked him.
Yeah.
The man lost. All of us thought he lost.
Yeah. And then Fury doubled it, and then they let Fury get back into what he was, and Fury just laid two vicious ass whoopings on him. So now we're in this situation. Now he's gonna have to fight Helenius because if Wilder loses to Helenius, probably the shit's probably over. Like
right.
Hold on, would he lose by KO or decision though?
By decision, it will be more. I'll be going off on his boxing skills if Wilder loses by decision.
Hold up, Steph. You gonna be at the fight? I'm gonna be at the fight too. So we gonna meet. We gonna meet. So I got you, Clever.
Hopefully somebody's wearing some Ring Gang memorabilia or something. I don't know how he would identify you.
He knows what I look like.
We know you need that Ring Gang gear, nigga. That's what we know too.
Yeah, I know.
But hold on, let me go back to there was something. Which I'm going way back in the chat. I think I missed something. Lukey said, which one does more, Ruiz Ortiz pay-per-view or this? Wilder, man.
Yeah, like Ruiz Ortiz, like did they even release the numbers for that shit?
Isn't it like 46,000 or some shit? Like,
yeah,
nope. I don't think they released the numbers.
Yeah, and they're not going to. They are not going to.
I don't blame them.
Wilder's more of a star than Ruiz. Like, I would never call Ruiz a star. Like, Wilder's a legit star. His profile, win or lose with Fury, got bigger over here.
They said, I mean, I'm just seeing it says, I mean, this is all, there's nothing like official, but seeing reports that Ruiz and Ortiz did approximately 65,000 pay-per-view buys.
That's probably generous. That's
Pretty generous.
So that's 20 more than what I said, because when I said like 46, that's the number I saw. So
50 sounded about right. Yeah, 50.
50.
Cool little 50.
So okay, and you know I voted for 50 on this pod on this poll.
I think the
But-
range is too. Yeah, was it
I'll probably end up doing 100, 150.
Yeah, 125, 150, 150 probably for this one.
Yeah, I don't think he'll do more than that. If he was promoting it and they really put the machine behind it, he would have. I think, like King P said, I think he would have maybe hit 275. But Wilder ain't gonna hit no 375, no 5,000 unless he's with a real opponent and they promote that shit. Like the Ruiz could be a 375 type fight. Joshua is like 500, 750. And you know, fuck Usyk maybe if they promote that Usyk fight, man, because that seems like a fight everybody want to see, and including me, I actually want to see that shit. But yeah, you got to get past Helenius first, though.
Yeah. So what are we thinking of in terms of? So do we all think that Wilder's gonna win? Like, LB, man, what do you think? Who do you think is going to win?
I'm still thinking about this motherfucker. Like,
Oh, there's nothing to think. There's nothing to think about. Wilder by KO.
Yeah, I'll pick Wilder in 3. Again, I'll pick Wilder in 3. But if it gets past 4 or 5, I might get a little worried for the bronze bomber. To be honest, that's all I'm gonna say.
You know, so P, you saying 3? Pilot, you thinking 3, 4, or you picking?
I didn't say 3.
Oh,
I'm saying 3. P didn't say 3. I'm saying 3.
What do you say, P?
7.
Okay. Yeah, I got Helenius probably going out in 4.
Come on, LB, do the first round knockout.
Wilder in 2.
And that's also very possible. But it's like, yeah, it's like, I mean, we all expect, like, you know, Wilder. This is basically Wilder's. This is basically Wilder's showcase to actually, you know, to do his one punch man shit and, you know, get dude out of there. And so all the casuals can go, yeah, Wilder's back. The heavyweight division is saved.
And this is the thing, like, I feel like he can't let Helenius is too dangerous and too familiar with Wilder for Wilder to let this go rounds. Right. This ain't like a Speaker or Duapis or I got fucked up, or Eric Molina, guys who Wilder could struggle box and kind of control, and you know he still might have to be weary of a few good shots because Eric Molina did catch him with a couple left hooks.
Yeah, he did.
And even Areola never truly stopped trying. So it's like, you know, Helenius is just different skill level, different momentum too. Yeah. You know, I know everybody gives Floyd props for always fighting guys coming off their best wins, but best wins ain't always at your best time though.
That's also a fact because, like I said, I mean, Helenius now knows this is probably his last real shot at trying to get, because I mean, because this is like an eliminator, like for him. So it's like, you know, he knows that if beating Wilder is probably the ticket for him to face whoever's, you know, facing a champion next, a legit champion, whether it's Fury or Usyk.
Yeah. So like Wilder, I think he's gonna just jump on Helenius and try to bomb him out. Yeah. Like just fast forward to the end of the Gerald Washington fight. Yeah. But just make it go to the second round only. And that's what you'll have in this fight, because a guy like Helenius and the familiarity he has with Wilder, ugh, damn.
Yeah.
When he has knockout power, Wilder can't afford to get outboxed by someone like that. And he's the same size, both big dudes.
Yep.
Nah, like take the Lennox Lewis approach. I'm sure Lennox is gonna call him. They need to talk just to, because I mean, shit, who the fuck are me? Like, I can't call Wilder, nigga. But
shit, Lennox probably get the pay per view. He's probably calling that shit.
Yeah. But this is the shit he need to hear though. I guarantee you fucking that.
Oh yeah, Lennox
Oh yeah, for sure.
I honestly believe Lennox would tell him the same thing. Lennox would be like, "Yo, watch my Delata fight.
Yeah.
Watch my Michael Grant fight."
He fucked a lot of up quick.
Yeah, he did. Watch my Francis Botha fight. Bomb him out early. Like, you could do it. You athletic enough. You got you get the good first step.
Yeah, his jab's good for timing. So he, if he used it, he could slump him in one.
Yeah, he could slump him in one. He could kind of, because remember, even Brazil had Buzz Wilder right before he got stopped.
And then Brazil got sent to Brazil. Mamma mia!
Damn, put him through the earth.
That motherfucker got fucked up.
Yeah, so this is Wilder's, fight to win. Like he needs to, like I say, spectacular. Will at least get him to the point like, okay, yeah, maybe, we could try, try to fast track him to a title shot. But yeah,
to have a proper second act, he has to be spectacular here.
Fans saying that they'll buy the fight because Helenius looks like Fury. Oh, shit.
I know. I've heard people say he fights like a poor man's Fury. I'm like, he does. Like, what the fuck?
That just tell you right there that
people on YouTube, the followers talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he fights like a Fury kind. I'm like, no, he doesn't.
That's the thing. Like, if they would have put any type of promotion behind it, just you hearing that lets you know that this had potential to sell.
Mm-hmm.
This really could do 275, 280, maybe 300 if they would have. Because I mean, look, you fighting a tall white guy, bald head. Hold on, weren't you getting your ass whooped by a tall white guy, bald head for like the last 2-3 years?
Right.
So hold on, we gonna grab another one of them like him. Yeah, he's a little dangerous. Because he beat up another tall white guy with a bald head. God damn, where all these fucking tall white guys with bald heads? Like, what is this?
In the heavyweight division.
Fucking American History X, nigga.
What do y'all think of Plant Darrell? Is that entertaining, or Plant just gonna be deal probably?
It's gonna be entertaining fight because them niggas are actually talking cash shit to each other. Like, they don't like each other. So they've been
promoting this shit. This is like the Baumgartner Mayer fight for this card.
Darrell did have uppercut season of the year that year. I think was last year. He's not that dude out there.
Card.
Yeah, like Darrell looks like he's motivated. Like Darrell clearly hates Plant, and Plant doesn't. Plant's talking that shit. Well, shit, we would have had a fight, if Darrell kept his belt. And Darrell just keeps calling him all types of bitches and this and that. It's like, and how you gonna let a grown man slap you and shit like that?
I'm just glad they didn't put it as the main event because good and well they're thinking about making that a main event. Some shit.
Yes, but they figured,
you needed some juice. They needed to put.
No, see, okay, LB, this is a co-main, a proper co-main, like you mentioned.
It is a proper co-main. I'm glad they did this one. Like honestly, I'm kind of more into this fight than the main event because I feel like this has more intrigue. Like the main event is intriguing too, don't get me wrong,
right?
Because it could be a shootout for them. Because what if Helenius says, fuck it, this dude's trying to bomb my ass out, and he starts trying to bomb Wilder out. Like, you might have some Hagler Hearn shit.
Right.
But Plant Darrell, that could be on some calculated chess boxing where everybody's throwing mean calculative punches.
Yeah, I feel like it's got to be on Darrell to bring it.
Yeah, but I think Caleb Plant gonna try to bring it too, because now he got Bread training him.
Yeah, Bread Man training him.
And he's also trying to punch harder and sit down on
your Nike shoes. You got some new Nike shoes out and shit. You know.
That's
and
what
the Freddy Krueger joints.
Yeah.
I mean, but you gotta kill the outfit too if you gonna rock that. Like, if you don't rock the striped pants or some shit, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good fight. And hopefully one of them fight Benavidez. Oh, I mean, Durrell already fought him. If Plant wins, just to get that skip. But they probably win for a belt or something, you know.
Well, it's an eliminator. It's a WBC title eliminator. So,
well, Benavidez is like the interim 168 champ at WBC, right? And
He's a people's champ, like.
And then Murdoch got the fake WBA belt, the Reggie belt from WBA, you know.
Yeah,
and like, all that shit, like, yo, right now at super middleweight, there's one guy to beat, and that's Benavidez.
I think I'm saying the other magic.
Yeah, the redhead, the ginger.
They had all the belts.
Who actually has all the belts?
Dude, who cares if he has all the belts if he don't fucking fight Benavidez?
He do need to fight Benavidez though.
Thank you.
That's a duck. Now you talk about that Thurman Bud shit. No, I think the Benavidez fight. If Canelo don't fight him, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look, after the Golovkin fight, if Benavidez ain't the next fight at super middleweight, it's a duck. The only fight he would get away with not taking, and it wouldn't be a Benavidez duck if he fight Bivol, and that's not gonna happen because Zerto's gonna beat Bivol.
At 168 or
no, just in general. Look, if he goes back to 175, I'm not going against a guy who kicked his ass. I'm not gonna be like, hey nigga, you ducking Benavidez. Nah, like the fuck. That's like when dudes who was like, man, Chad Dawson is ducking Diacano because he fighting Tarver. Like, you serious? but you have motherfuckers saying that stupid shit. So I'm just saying, I ain't gonna say Canelo ducking Benavidez if his next fight is Bivol Zerto winner, whatever.
Right.
But and it's gonna be at 175 anyway. But if he stays at super middleweight and he don't fight Benavidez, then it's a duck, and Benavidez is still the dude to fight. Because look, if you're trying to fight Canelo, then obviously you need to be fucking beating Benavidez first.
Yeah, people talk like Benavidez in a two-time champ at 24 years old, 25 years old, you know, in that division. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's accomplished stuff there, you know.
Yeah, people just remember, you know, the coke tails and
the coke and the scale tails.
The coke and the food and the loud Scarface.
Coke and the scale.
Yeah.
And the
like Project Pat mixtape. Nah, it's still in the scale. Okay, that's what it was. All right.
So who do you think is going to win between Plant and Durrell? What are we thinking? P, what are you thinking between Plant and Durrell?
Plant unanimous.
Oh, he's talking that robot talk.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Plant unanimous decision.
Okay. Pilot, what about you?
Yeah, same Plant UD.
Oh, damn. LB?
Oh shit. Oh wow. You know what? I don't know, man. I think Durrell might get this one.
Interesting.
You guys already know who I'm gonna pick.
No, the reason why I say this, and I'm a Caleb Plant fan, I'm a fan of both actually. It's just that I don't know if Plant could take Durrell's best shot. And especially after taking that punishment from Canelo. And sometimes Plant, you know, he isn't offensive enough when he's getting pressed. And I don't know if he's has adjusted to to hitting harder or the improvements he need to really like beat a motivated Durrell. Even though Durrell is older now, hand speed still quick, still fast, but not the fastest like it used to be. But that power is still there. That dog is still there too.
Yeah.
Like Durrell gonna keep fucking trying.
Mm-hmm.
And he's rough. You ain't gonna bitch him up or nothing. Even though Darrell hasn't looked like, you know, that one fight that one thing I do say that's interesting that I think is being underlooked or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Overlooked.
Overlooked. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. What the fuck is underlooked?
Yeah.
Underlooked. Like that's also turn of phrase. Bread has a second time to look at Darrell.
Oh, is there more?
I thought you was gonna be like, oh yeah, because that one guy that he fought Benavidez later, but he fought Darrell first, and there was some people who thought Darrell lost.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah.
I remember his name. Like,
no, I'll get that real quick. Yeah, because I remember I was like, damn, this fight is a lot closer. Because this is what again I was disappointed. I was like, why is this shit so close? Tyrone Davis. There we go. Yeah,
Tyrone Davis. Yeah. Remember, Bread was in his corner for that fight.
Mm-hmm.
He trained him for that fight. It was one of those things.
Yeah, he trained. He was in the corner for that fight, and I was like,
okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Bread now has a second chance. Like, this is a second chance looking at Darrell.
Mm-hmm.
And if they thought they won last time, you got better talent with Plant now.
I'm not a huge fan of Plant, to be honest, but
I know y'all. Yeah, y'all niggas ain't. Y'all be hating on Plant.
He's a good boxer. I mean, he's a good boxer, but you know.
Well, I've been on Plant's case for a minute. So
No, I like Plant. I don't dislike Plant. I like him. He's boxing's white chocolate. I fucks with Plant.
That's an insult, though. The NBA white chocolate was actually pretty talented.
Wow.
All right, so we're not gonna act like Plant doesn't have talent.
So you don't think
he got talent. Benavidez will beat his ass though. That's different.
Yeah, and I think Darrell will probably stop him. I'm thinking maybe like a 9th round knockout type of deal.
God damn, I was thinking like maybe 10th, 9th, like how long? 12th round fight or what?
Of course it's a 12 round fight. It's an eliminator, so yeah, it's
a
12
round. Okay, I didn't even know, nigga. My bad. Yeah, because this is the thing, man. Plant be fading in them rounds too, man. Like,
yeah, he does.
And it's gotten like, honestly now, because you know me and Pat used to talk about this. I used to think people kind of overstated it, and I still think they did back then. But the way Caleb Plant, me and my sister was talking about it the other day. Like, we didn't like how he gave up too many body shots with Canelo, and he really didn't use his size. And if you look at the size of Golovkin and Bivol, like, they was able to at least when
than both. He's probably taller than both guys. Probably.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm saying. Like, and he really couldn't muscle or physically like do anything with Canelo. And I think Darrell was stronger than Canelo, or at least like he makes up for it with the dog in the aggression.
Mm-hmm.
This fight is interesting, man. I can't lie, dog. Like, I'm kind of split back and forth. Like, a part of me feel like Plant could, you know, get a PBC decision deal. But a part of me feel like, man, Darrell knows he has to knock this dude out, and he's gonna do it late in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna just go and say fucking Darrell 10th round.
There you go. So we split on that one. So that's what it is, man. You know, but yeah, like I said, I definitely have high hopes for that fight. That fight's gonna be dope. Like, you know, it's like I have a feeling. Like, I mean, it's gonna be controversial too, in some fashion. Like, I just feel it.
That might be the fight of the night,
bro. Like, and especially because obviously since the fight that's gonna be before it, this is the fight that's gonna make everyone, you know, gonna be like, okay, this is like a piss break, smoke break, shit break, whatever. You know, and I'm talking about Frank Sanchez versus Carlos Negron. Like, you know, yeah, this is one of those fights where we know Sanchez he's quality, but he ain't the quality, but it's like, yeah, like I mean, dude's gonna be very happy to.
Man, what you talking about, man? Frank Sanchez, man. You know, he gonna do his thing, bro. What you talking about, man?
Yeah, he's gonna go the distance. He's not gonna get him out of there.
Frank Sanchez gonna knock him out, man.
There's some fights where he should have gotten knockouts and he didn't do it. So
that was like, all Frank Sanchez.
Oh, so you try to put that in the air, huh?
Well, I mean, Frank Sanchez is a top 10 heavyweight, whether we like it or not.
He is. But the new Frank Sanchez, he finally got that Shutterworth artwork stamp of approval.
Okay, there we go.
That ain't
He's with Goosen now, right?
And he's with Goosen. He went over there when Ryan Garcia went over there because apparently Canelo show up late to train niggas. So he had enough of that, and like Sanchez gonna probably knock this dude out in 5 rounds.
I hope So I mean, I'm going to stick with my decision because there's just something about his style. Like he couldn't get old ass Christian Hammer out of the way, and it was just like, yeah.
It's the new Frank Sanchez, man. He gonna knock motherfuckers out now.
Christian Hammer is tougher than Negron.
Yeah, that's also true. But it's like, come on, like Negron. Like I said, there's just something about. There's just something about his style. I'm just. It's gonna be.
I mean, we saw Negron get folded by Brazil and what's his name, Brian Howard. So yeah, nah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no one think this should, this is gonna be like a fight like that unless Negron done leveled up or something.
Then you have to be like, okay, we gotta piss test this motherfucker because he's clearly leveled up, so he's probably taking something.
I don't know what you want me to say at that point, but
at least
he's in 5 rounds, dog.
Yeah, and looking at Negron's record, 3 KOs, 3 losses, 3 KOs. Yeah,
he's lost all his fights by KO.
Yeah, Sanchez might get a KO here.
My God damn it, dude! Sanchez in 5. Jeez.
Well, I mean, he hasn't knocked out anybody in like a couple years now, Sanchez. So it's like
in 5. Roast this dude, man. Like,
all right, yes, the 30-year-old quote unquote Cuban will get this knockout.
Allegedly 30. Allegedly.
That's why I said quote unquote.
30 is new 40 in Cuban boxing. We know that.
Well, I know that's why I said quote unquote 30-year-old. Well, I'm just hoping that it's he actually does. Is like, you know what? I'm on a stage. Let me try. I want to get Usyk or whoever in the ring. Let me get this knockout, but I'm not gonna be optimistic. He's gonna win, but I'm just not optimistic.
Oh, what did Plant do to James Toney? Shout out to Josh O.
See, Joshua O be knowing, man. He be knowing.
Oh yeah, or he kind of like just blew up.
Stories and shit.
Oh yeah. That was well, no, I mean. Yeah, no, I mean, I've never a big fan of Plant. Like, I mean, even before he won the title, I was not.
Was some Action Bronson type Ghostface Killer shit he did? Kind of said or something.
It's like they was in the gym and it's like dudes were surrounding James Toney and
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And it's like Tony's like talking about defense or something, or some giving some tips, and like Plant seemed like he was disinterested or looking on his phone or something.
Yeah, he was looking at the phone. And that shit doesn't say, because like I said, James Toney is James Toney is one of the baddest niggas I've ever seen fight. So naturally, if he's gonna be in a scrubs camp like that, try to give free advice, he should throw down his phone and listen to what a great fighter has to say. So he can actually attempt to be good.
But Plant's defense, we don't know who was on the phone or what was going on the phone, or I'm just saying. Well, look, I'll be honest. I'm being objective here. Well, you give guys like James Toney, you give them like your undivided attention. Like,
James Toney is an absolute legend. So I mean, it should have been an honor for him that he was actually in your punk ass camp. So it's like,
you can't be all like Joshua O said, like you all over the top with it, because like I think they definitely cool with each other and shit. Like I know they follow each other on IG and shit. Like Caleb Plant be liking his pics and shit all the time, and so like I don't there's no maybe that was just an off day or some shit.
Either way, that came off as disrespectful. So it was good that
I've never denied that. And we old school. I'm a James Toney fan. Like
yeah, so it's like nothing from what I saw was right to me. So fuck Plant for that. So so.
And who do you like on this card?
Well, I like the opener. Gary, the 118 Gary Russ. That he's the opener. So it's like this is the rematch with him and Manny Rodriguez because the first one ended in a no contest because they clashed heads.
This should be a good fight.
I'm hoping the 118 Gary Russ, kind of cleaned up a little bit. Cleaned up some of his flaws because.
Is GRJ going to be his full-time trainer and shit now? Now that Pop Pass is
probably. I mean, because dude is all. I mean, Gary Russ, 126 Gary Russ has been all on Instagram. Like, he talks about training and his brothers a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
It doesn't seem like he's going to retire and just become the trainer for
that's what it feels like.
Antoine and Antonio,
Yeah.
Gonna retire.
In 118 Gary Russ, I think he's long overdue for a breakout fight because, he's talented, but he's not as talented as 140.
Yeah, he struggled against Santiago. I don't know about all that.
He's clearly the best. If you go on BoxRec, he's literally the best American bantamweight by far. Nobody,
because he's probably the only one.
I was gonna say there's slim pickings there.
Right, but it seems like dude has not had. But it seems like dude every time. The step-up fights. Payano gave him a hard ass fight, and then Santiago.
To be fair, Payano gives everybody a hard ass fight unless your name is Inoue.
Right, but it was just like goddamn. I expected a little bit more separation, and then the Santiago fight. That was the fight. That was the night. The Mexican,
especially for the talent he has, he should have looked better against Payano.
Yeah. Right now he's looking like the redhead. Not he's looking like the third best brother out of them.
Right, pretty much his last 3 fights, he won a majority decision that could have gone other way. He has a no contest. He won a technical decision, and then he won a fight by DQ. These are these are his results in the last couple of years. So it's like he hasn't scored. So he hasn't knocked out anyone since 2019. So this is the type of fight where, Manny Rodriguez is a former world champion. He's been in there with the best. He got Monster's best ass whooping, one of the best ass whoopings. He delivered was on Manny Rodriguez, so it's like, this is the fight where he needs to make a statement. If you say, hey, I'm gonna be a player at 118, and because I don't know what Manny Rodriguez is doing. Manny Rodriguez hasn't looked great since the Monster ass whooping. So it's like,
not too many do look great after that though.
Yeah, he got crushed in 2, and after that it was just like, dude. Was kind of because I remember his fight he had after that was kind of struggle to watch. It was trash, So I'm looking. I want more. I do think 118 Gary Russ will probably win, but I don't think he's gonna knock him out. I think he's just gonna win a decision on this one. That's what I'm just feeling. But hopefully it'll be a clear decision.
Yeah, not a majority decision.
Yeah, or a split or anything like that, or a technical decision. I want a clear win. So that's my prediction. What about you guys?
Split decision. No, I'm
damn.
I'm going for KOs, man. I think he's due to put everything together, man. Let me get 7-round KO.
All right, Pilot. What about you?
I picked the Russell by KO. Fuck it, Russell by KO in the 9th round.
There you go. P.
UD. Gary Russell UD.
There you go. So like I said, it's not like 118 Gary Russell doesn't have power. He does, but it's just like it's just huh?
He's cautious, fist.
Man. Yeah, he's too cautious. Yeah, he's a little bit too cautious.
Patient fist.
Patient. Yeah, that's what it was. I was wondering what the fuck it was.
Yeah, there wasn't for
yeah. You got Angry Fist, Turbo Fist, and Patient Fist. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, dude is due for a breakout performance, and I just hope that but it's just like I say, when he stepped up, he hasn't looked as great as his potential, because he has a lot of potential, especially because bantamweight is going. I mean, bantamweight's going to be interesting in probably the next year or two, because hey, do you want to be a player in this or not? So. Like I said, I mean, I feel it's gonna be interesting, but I hope it's a knockout. It'll be great if it's a knockout.
Dude, this is one of those cards where you have to knock people out or look good, because you don't want everybody to just only remember Wilder.
Right, right.
So please, because look, if everyone's knocking niggas out, like that's people, everybody's looking at as the whole. Like, yeah, man, it was throwing phase, man. You see this dude, you see when the first dude got knocked out or the second dude got knocked out. That's what people gonna be saying. But if you start the opener up with that decision, you don't want to be like, oh yeah, one of them fights went the distance. Yeah. What was that? Yeah, the first one. But yeah, you seen them other niggas get knocked out. Yeah, so.
Right.
I'm real with you, especially if y'all trying to because if y'all start knocking people out, dude's gonna be calling their friends, be like, yo, order the pay-per-view.
Right.
So man, y'all trying to sell some shit, and y'all need to get these knockouts. So he won't be patient any longer, and he'll damn knock dude out.
And like I said, this is what this pay-per-view card needs. Like because like I said, because now it's gonna be like, it doesn't have much on it to actually sell it, people to actually buy it. So you gotta give them a reason why they should buy it the next time around. So every fight has that has that factor going for it. Yeah, you gotta win. You gotta win spectacularly.
Yeah, and they do have the younger brother of Adorno fighting too. They're probably on the televised portion or whatever, but just undefeated.
Good matchup, yeah.
Probably on the Fox Sports version, because I know Muhammad Rivera is going to be on there too.
Yeah, Muhammad Rivera. Yeah, and Vito Mitnicki's on there too. So yeah. And then Michael.
Damn, Ali Rivera's on that part. That's fucked up. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's like
it was a last minute thing.
Yeah.
I mean, because how long do you want the pay-per-view card to be? Like 4 or 5 fights?
Yeah, but Michelle Rivera's well on enough. We shouldn't be curtain jerking pause. Whatever.
Well, I mean, because they want to give him a fight just to keep him like active or whatever.
Busy,
yeah. Hey, hey.
They're throwing him a bone, Pilot. You trying to give him a steak? Come on now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Remember how Eddie had Baumgartner had that last minute fight overseas?
Exactly.
That's basically what this is.
It's a pad. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is basically a fight for him to win and to also win spectacularly, so they can sell him as a future Tank opponent.
Yo.
He's a legit Tank opponent, to be honest.
Well, yeah, but they gotta sell him now.
And that's the thing, keeping him active in people's eye, but you're gonna have to start moving him up the ladder on some of these cards, like they kind of get that, he's not talking shit like Rolly and make that.
I saw somebody say he's fighting the dude that knocked out Oreo after this. But maybe this is a dumb rumor. Like a Dominican fight.
I mean, it's a dangerous fight. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it, but it's a very dangerous fight. I mean, that's the thing, though. So, I mean, hey, if he wants to fight Dos Santos, hey, after this one, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
I know Broadway's not going to be happy with that. He don't want his Dominicans fighting each other.
Oh.
Too bad.
Yeah, I know. Bad. He's like, I only want the Dominicans to fight each other when there's stakes, like if they're fighting for a title or something like that. But
we need Andrew Ruiz, Chris Arreola to be a heavyweight title fight, first 2 Mexican type.
You know what? I mean, he don't want his Dominicans to knock off each other.
Yeah.
Oh, too bad. It's gonna happen eventually.
I mean, but that is a good matchup, though.
It is. Yeah, there is definitely nothing wrong with that.
PBC, like, honestly, they got too many fighters and not enough dates.
No, 135 PBC. They got a lot of names. 135, 140. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, and everyone fights once a year.
Nobody's fighting nobody. We complain about Top Rank with that, but at the levels these guys are on at PBC at 135, I mean, we did get tanked rolling, but I'm saying there's matchups to be made that aren't being made.
Yeah, but then, like I said, because they're not getting the TV dates because PBC's TV outlets are pretty much our Fox and Showtime, Fox and Showtime.
Yeah, Paramount supposedly. And the thing is, I've been hearing for years PBC is getting kind of broke or whatever, but clearly if they can't make the Tank Bud fight, I mean, what I'm saying? I mean the Bud Spence fight, then clearly they're definitely pockets are hurting. It seems like something's going on.
Yeah, no,
you got
because you can't have all these fighters. You can't, and then I sound like right. I mean, as I said, PBC has the roster; they can do cards almost every week. Yeah.
How come you got Michael Polite fighting, Coffee fighting, but you don't have the guy that beat him, 6-figure Johnny Rice?
Yeah, Johnny Rice is. Johnny Rice has been. Johnny Rice fought this year. He fought on January 1.
Yeah, but he hasn't fought since. Then he beat Coffee, but Coffee's on this undercard too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. So
crazy.
Yeah, you gotta make it make sense. Like, I hope PBC does figure that shit out because it's like Johnny Rice has probably the biggest momentum in his career right now.
Yeah,
and I want the heavyweight fight on this card.
What's that?
So I wanted to minded another heavyweight fight on this card.
Yeah, Coffee's fighting just like random, the random Euro heavyweight undefeated.
Right. I mean, shit. Johnny Rice should be fighting Frank Sanchez. I'd be all for that.
Shit. Yeah, hell yeah, he should have.
In fact, didn't you draw a picture of that shit, LB?
Which one?
Johnny Rice and Frank Sanchez.
Yeah, I did. That should have been the fight they made, man.
Right.
That, like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, no one gives a shit about no damn Carlos Negron. Like, that should have been.
Yeah.
Honestly, we was trying to speak it into existence and everything. Like, but apparently, maybe y'all didn't throw the big enough bag or something. I don't know, but
right.
Sanchez Rice was the fight to make. I had the artwork for it and everything. Like,
right.
But maybe next time y'all give us a good Showtime triple header and y'all make Sanchez Rice a co-main or something.
Because they fought, because Johnny Rice fought the same time, on January 1st. All these guys fought on the 1st. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Literally all the Sanchez fought.
Damn, Devin Haney gonna fight twice by then.
Right. And then Joshua O saying you need better matchmaking for Frank Martin and Isak Cruz. Although Maneras was a solid name for Martin, you can't save all these 135 fights for these showcase fights for a virtual tank fight. And that's also true. Yeah.
And plus you got, De Los Santos, you still gonna build a Rayo up, there's Rolly, you know what I'm saying? The list goes on. Tank
should actually be actively going after Haney. Like that needs to be like that should be the fight. He should be going after the man that actually.
But Tank's waiting for Haney to drop the belt so he becomes the actual 135.
Yeah, of course we all see that because that's what him and LB want. That's all they are looking. That's what they're looking for.
That's what they're waiting for, and it's gonna happen soon.
Yes. Oh man, though, but it should be a good good weekend of fights. And hopefully we do get another fight of the year, candidate from one of these cards for sure, and then, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Wilder pay-per-view might actually be in the theaters, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check real quick.
I hope it's not overlapping with the Haney fight, because you know how ESPN do the top rank milk, and especially.
Yeah. Fuck that fight anyway. I'll watch it.
You're not gonna be watching. You're not gonna be able to watch it.
That's the one fight that like I don't care about seeing live.
I'm gonna try to watch it, but
I'll catch it on the rebound. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. I mean ESPN Plus. Luckily, ESPN Plus they're good about because it's gonna be on there, so it'll be on there waiting once it's done.
It's one of those movies the ending, but they still give you a sequel.
Right.
We're not missing aliens too. Like,
Yeah, the whole event's gonna be.
yeah,
that's gonna be like the worst event for the whole weekend. Like the Seals martial is gonna be great.
With Loma coming, I bet you it's gonna be a lot of Loma talk.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you could probably make a drinking game. How many times they gotta mention Lomachenko during that whole podcast? Oh man, though, but it should be a good weekend. I'm definitely looking forward to this and everything like that. So
actually,
yeah, we definitely need that. But I just wish that at least one of them was on a Friday or some shit.
That would honestly been better. Yeah, maybe the Haney fight should have been on a Friday.
Yo, facts.
If that shit don't deserve no damn Saturday prime time.
Nah. It ain't it, and neither an undercard isn't that too. So yeah, but yeah. So yeah, unless Haney Kambosos turns into a fight of the year, yeah, it's clearly a Friday card.
So what, they gonna drug Haney? Like, how that's gonna happen?
Yeah, nigga, like you boxing is devious. You just never know. Someone might slip a Mickey in the water and bam, this motherfucker's walking around, all fucked up and shit. This is, boxing. The more boxing has a horrible time. It has a horrible thing of repeating itself sometimes. So it's like, you never know. Australians don't want to see a black man beating up on a white Australian man. So but
Allahu Akbar.
Yeah, exactly. And they'll be booing and shit like that. They don't want to hear or see that shit. So yeah. Hey, we hope that Devin Haney should hopefully escape with his titles again, and then you get one step closer to doing his own thing. But I think we gave a lot of bars to a lot of stuff tonight. So
it felt like work. Like, oh, damn.
So we're about to wrap it up with some final thoughts. So Pilot, your final thought?
Shout out to everybody out there, that show us love. Where to check us out at ringingradio.com on every platform imaginable. This coming weekend's gonna be a upper tier buffet, about $45 person type joint, and we're gonna be eating. You know what it is. That's all I got.
Yes, sir. AOP, what about you?
Oh man, I'm all barred out. We gave too many bars tonight. This was like a game 300 bars episode. But yeah, what I'm saying. Hopefully, let's hope for a good weekend of boxing. Hopefully, it's not too much mid, but it is what it is. Where to find us at ringgangradio.com with the squad. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So keep rocking with us. We got you. We got some more dope content coming up with hopefully some dope content creators. But what I'm saying, we'll let y'all find out. So
that's real, man. LB, what about you?
I'm just looking forward to this weekend of boxing. It's a great weekend of boxing that's coming up. And I'm just looking forward to it. Open arms, man. We got the women's card, like with best 2 matchups in women's boxing that you can make.
Yes, sir.
And then you got the repeating thing, the great repeat.
Yeah, the great repeat.
With Haney and Kambosos, and then the return of Wilder, the last middle American southern heavyweight. Yeah. I gotta fuck with y'all, man. But it just and then we got the grudge match with Caleb Plant and Darrell. So yeah, you got to write a mix of fuckery, competitive juices, just all of this shit. Just we should get something special, and I'm just all for it. But yeah, like everyone else said, just make sure you hit us up on all the social media and follow me. More artwork on the way, and make sure you jump on that TikTok, because You know, we got the best boxing content on TikTok. You know, if you want good knockouts and highlights, you know, we ain't one of those people who just give you all the popular motherfuckers. Like, nah,
Right.
You getting some classics from people you may not be too familiar of, but you know, since we hardcore boxing fans, and you know, we gonna give you that hardcore shit, but we sprinkle in the legends and the superstars too.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I ain't, you know, world is out now like it always been, because the world is an op. And you know, shout outs to Rome Top 5 and the rest of the Ring Gang crew and everyone else worldwide that fuck with us, man. We appreciate it. So, back to that.
Yeah, no doubt though. And then, you know, shout out to the people who gave a couple more donations and everything like that, you know. So yeah, you know.
Yes,
the banner's doing its thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, yeah, we definitely got some more shit coming, you know, coming down the pipeline. And you know, we thank you for rocking with us. And yeah, you know, just keep, you know, listen, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends so we can all be friends, man. Because like I said, we do this shit for y'all, man. So yeah, check out everything, you know, but especially the website and the YouTube for sure. You know, I'll keep saying it until I'm blue in the face. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, that's what it is, man. So again, thank you for, you know, for the people who've donated. And we appreciate it very much. We're flattered too that you want to donate to us, you know, because like, you know, you like what we talk about and we like what we do. So for, yeah, like for myself, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative, you know, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King P, Bodega P, for Conscious Pilot, and for our friend, you know, Rome, you know, Top 5 AK Chicago win, who I think, you know, been working hard all week. You know what I'm saying? This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Peace.